after the first 6 furlongs you're climbing. And only you're climbing, it's a switch back. After the first half furlong you're in into a bend, and you switch back to the far side of the track, and then it's how you negotiate the hill, how much petrol you use going up the hill to get to the top of the hill before you start running down. It's easy when you start running down, because you're freewheeling.
As they start to run downhill now.
They begin the descent to Tattenham Corner now.
They begin the turn and the descent towards Tattenham Corner.
And you meet the rising ground the last furlong, but by then you should be in a position that you want, and then it's all about whether you stay or whether you don't.
And I swear it's Oath in the lead, up towards the line. Oath is going to win.
But this horse is lengthening well. Northline 2 or 3 in front.
Kris will win the Vodafone Derby. Kris for Kieren Fallon.
The jockeys over the years always looked at videos of Lester Pickett because he mastered the track, and he won it more times than probably any jockey will ever win it. And we all watched videos of him and spoke to him and what would you do and the best way to ride it, knowing that horses are individuals and they're different, but you know a horse yourself, how his assets are, and then probably put it together. I mean, it's basically like a jigsaw that you have to put together, and then to negotiate the track, the ground, the pace of the race, who's doing what. But as I said earlier, but the Lester Pickett way was always probably in the first 5, not giving your horse too much to do. You're saving ground, so you're 1 or 2 off the rail, probably 4th or 5th coming down the hill, and then you take it from there. It depends really on as I say, how fast they've gone. If they've gone too quick, you can take your time. If they haven't gone quick enough, then you kick sooner than you want to. I remember when Greville Starkey rode Dancing Brave, he got slated for the ride, but the more times I look at that race, there's not a lot he could do. He couldn't go early doors. And if you can't go early on, you have to sit in and ride a race from there. But unfortunately for Greville, there was a lot of runners in the race and they got strung out and he got too far back. It looked as if he should have won, but I mean, I don't think he probably would have. You see, nobody knows. But unfortunately for Greville, it was the race everybody remembered, which was wrong, I think.
Racing in the Derby. Pretty good start too, a hazy view.
Most memorable was Northlight because it was the easiest one and the best one. What was easy to ride, he was automatic. I mean, he was push button, he had more ability than probably anything in the race. He won the Dante quite easily, and the way you ride him, he was easy to ride. You could make the running, you could hold him up, you could do what you want with him. Whereas probably the others, you're trying to get a position and knowing when to kick, when to set, position, all made it much more difficult. But his was, he was handy and he kicked on and there was nothing ever going to beat him.
But it's Northlight who strikes for home with a furlong to go. He's 2 in front of American Post Percussionist. Salford City trying hard to wear him down, but this horse is lengthening well. Northlight 2 or 3 in front, flying at the death as rule of law, but the winner of the Derby is Northlight.